Hello and welcome to a brand new week, which means a brand new vlog. Now, today is Monday the 13th of January. And for those of you that are new around here, my name is Leanne. I'm a metalsmith with a business called Leanne Allison Designs, where I design and create sustainable jewellery for eco-conscious souls. I have a lot to do this week, and last week didn't quite go to plan. But when I sat down last night and did my review of the week, I realized that I was trying to push myself a little bit too hard to get things done. I'm working on a new collection. I started it last year, and when I was in the planning phase, I gave myself until mid-January to launch. We're now at mid-January and I'm ready to launch. I kept trying to do things quicker or sort of push myself and say, I'm going to get this done this week and it's going to launch. I'm going to do, and I was saying that in videos and it was just not going to happen. I am right on target now. I am on track to launch at the exact time that I said I was going to. Part of the problem is that I really didn't know how long things were going to take. And I didn't know my timings or anything like that. I wasn't even sure how many pieces I wanted in that first launch of the collection. So yeah, it was kind of all a bit up in the air. And I'd clearly in my plans given myself that grace period, that time to work these things out. But I just kept thinking, no, it's fine. I'll get it done quicker. And that was just not going to happen. So yeah, this week is launch week. Now, if you know the saga of the Bird of Paradise earrings, if you've seen some of my other videos, you'll know what has gone on with those. They took 3 times as long as I anticipated. So it was things like that that were kind of holding me up. But as I said, in the planning phase, I'd clearly planned and allowed for those sorts of things to happen. I had that buffer in there. So yeah, we are right on time. Now, this week, plenty to do. I need to finish editing some of the photos. I also need to edit and upload last week's vlog and also another video that I did. I also need to do 10 descriptions because I need to pop these new pieces onto Etsy. I'm putting them onto Etsy for the time being, and it's just going to be where they sit for now. But yeah, that means writing 10 descriptions so that I can actually launch the collection. And that also means doing some social media and things like that. I also need to do a lot of kind of housekeeping within my business. I need to clean out a bunch of files on my Mac. I also need to clean out some files on an external hard drive that I've got. And I need to clean up Google Drive. Oh, no, I've done that already. Yes, I'm going to tick that off. Look at me already. Tick, done. That is one thing ticked off the list already this week. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm not going to do any painting. I might do a little bit towards the end of the week. I've still got the Bubble bills to finish. I wasn't happy with the way the paint was going on, so I sanded them back and started again. I won't talk too much about the new collection right now. I won't explain anything about it because I'm going to do the launch and yeah, I'm going to let you see for yourselves. So yeah, if you want to see little bits and pieces and see bits of me doing some painting and stuff like that, I encourage you to look at previous vlogs and also Vlogmas, which was the lead up to Christmas, because there is plenty on there of what I have been doing to get this collection ready. All right, wish me luck and I'll see you again shortly. Hello, welcome to Tuesday. So I'm getting a little bit worried that this week's vlog is going to be very boring for you because I just don't seem to have done anything that I can show you. Yesterday, I spent most of the day clearing out stuff from my Mac and editing last week's vlog. I didn't even get to the point where that was uploaded to YouTube. That is happening right now. But yeah, I just ended up in a bit of a tears yesterday. And yeah, I ended up having to, I went to visit my friend last night, which I do every Monday, and that was great. I needed to just step away, and yeah, it was the best decision. So I've come at it today with fresh eyes. Now today is going to be the day that I get the descriptions finished. They're partly done, but they need to be finished, and the pieces will be up on Etsy. I've also realized that after sort of thinking and doing a bit of planning, that I do need to do some cutting and painting this week, even though I said I wasn't going to, because I need to keep the pieces up. You know, I need to have pieces for sale. So once I launch this collection and, you know, people see the pieces, if I am fortunate enough, when everybody loves it and wants every single piece, I then won't have anything else. So I need to make sure that I keep creating pieces regularly. But also, it's great for you guys because you get to see what I'm doing, and yeah, it gives me something to show you. So Thursday and Friday will be the 2 days where I will be doing some making, because I just feel like it's really important to keep just keep everything rolling and make sure that yeah, there are pieces there ready for sale. All right, I need to get cracking. I need to make sure, oh, I haven't even done a thumbnail for last week's vlog. I need to do that. I'll do that now, and then that'll be ready to go. The birds are all chirping away. Monty the magpie has already been round. He's had his ham, he's had his bicky, and he doesn't come every day, but it was nice to see him today. And he's out there singing me a song, which is lovely. All right, I'll get back to it and I'll give you a bit of an update soon. Hi, and welcome to Wednesday. We've had some thunderstorms rolling through, so there's been a little bit of rain, which is lovely. The plants are loving that, but it's made it a bit humid, which I don't like. Oh well. Now, tomorrow is launch day. I am very nervous. I am very, very nervous. I'm going to do some sneak peeks on social media today. I haven't done any sneak peeks really up to this point, and part of the reason for that is because I wasn't quite sure where I was going with this collection, and I also wanted to really keep it under wraps so that I could just do this big launch of something brand new. I'm also nervous about how it's going to go, how it's going to be received, all of that sort of stuff. I've still got to work on the descriptions. They're basically done, but what I wanted to do was just leave them overnight, then have another look at them this morning and see what I think, because sometimes I will write something and then later on I think, oh, actually I want to change that. And I sort of didn't want to do that further down the track. I wanted to give myself the opportunity to get them not perfect, because done is better than perfect, but at least get them to the point where I am really happy with them. So I will look at that in a moment. I will then actually list them, because I need them up in the Etsy store ready. And then I will let my email list know. And then after that, yeah, tomorrow I will do a launch to social media. Yeah, this has been quite a boring video so far. I really haven't had a lot to show you. It's just been a lot of behind the scenes stuff. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow to be able to cut out some more designs and do some more pieces. I want to do some more toadstools and some more daisies, because I want a few of those pieces sitting ready to go. And I've got a new idea based on just something that I really like and something that I think is a little bit popular at the moment. I don't want to go following trends, but this is also one thing that I really do love to paint. So I'm going to make a version of this. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. You'll have to wait. But I should hopefully have that done by Friday afternoon. All right, I'm going to go. I'm going to drink my delicious smoothie and yeah, look at these descriptions, and I'll come back to you a little bit later on. So the Bird of Paradise earrings are listed. I did it. I finally pressed the button. I'm nervous. I don't know how they're going to go. I'm wondering, are they too big? Is anybody going to like them? There is a photo of me wearing them and it shows the size because they are quite large. But there's all these emotions kind of bubbling up. I need to do the rest now. I've got another 9 to list, and we'll see how it goes. But that button has been pressed. All right, I'm gonna go and do some more work. I've got my tea. I might just drink lots and lots of tea first and try and calm myself down because I am really nervous about this. All right then. Wish me luck. Okay, I'll be back soon. So we went to the library and I picked up some more books, which I'm really excited about. I made a goal to read more books this year, and I've already read 3, which is great. And we're only at, the 16th of January. So I'm pretty proud of myself for that. But I popped down and I found this series, which is new to me. It's by S.J. Bennett, and they're all books basically about the Queen, and she investigates crimes, murders, I think. One of the quotes on the front of the book here says, "Miss Marple meets the Crown." So we'll see what these are like. It's a new series for me. It's a cozy mystery, which is fine. Now, I've decided this year that what I'm doing is putting all of the books that I'm reading into Goodreads. So I've got the books I want to read, ones I'm currently reading, and then ones I've read. And then I've also created a bookshelf within Goodreads, which is just called 2025. So once I've read a book, if I also read that in 2025, I put it into that bookshelf. So then I kind of have a bit of a running list of what I've read this year. And then at the end of the year, I can see how many books I've read. So I'm kind of filled with a bit of joy over that one. It's the small things, isn't it? It's the small things. I like to read in the morning as well before I do anything else. It just helps me to sort of start the day feeling a little bit better. I think a lot of people just jump straight onto social media, or they get up and they get dressed or whatever and open their emails. And I don't like to do that. I like to read a bit of a chapter of a book. Sometimes I get sucked in and I've suddenly read 3 chapters and I'm like, hang on, Leanne, you have got a day that you need to start. So come on, get on with it. But I do enjoy reading. And I got that tip from Marissa Peer. She always said to, read a chapter of a book. And get your mind flowing in a totally different way. And, don't drag yourself down first thing in the morning with things on social media. All right, cheers. I'm off to drink my tea and to do a little bit of reading. Okay. Okay, so it's Friday. Oh, it's the end of the week. You know what? Today I haven't got much done at all. But yesterday I told you that I wasn't feeling so well, and then I thought to myself, you know what? I need to go for a walk and blow these cobwebs out. And I had that message from the library saying that there was a book ready for me. So I walked down there and I picked up that book. It's about a 40-minute walk. And then Doug picked me up from the library a bit later on. And then this morning I got a message from my friend Jules. She's back from her holiday. She was away over Christmas and New Year seeing family and friends. and she got back and said, do you want to catch up for a coffee? I'm like, yep, that would be great. So we went to our favorite cafe, and while we were there, I got a message from the library saying that another book I had on hold was ready to be picked up. So we popped down there. So I've been to the library 3 days in a row. So I grabbed this. It's called Future Steading. It's by Jade Miles from Black Barn Farm. Live Like Tomorrow Matters. So I'm really interested in reading this and yeah, seeing what it's like. So I'll let you know. Doug and I took the cans and bottles to get recycled. I always like it when we do that. I think we made $35 today through that, and that's great. I mean, you know, every little bit helps, but it's more about the recycling aspect and doing something good for the environment, which is great. I managed to get some toadstools cut. I managed to get some bees cut, and they've all been coated in watercolor ground, which is great. I still haven't launched, and it's now 6 p.m. on Friday. I know what's going on. I know exactly what's going on. Part of it is that I don't want to have to go on Instagram, and I am doing anything I can to not go on there. I need to just push myself outside of that comfort zone. I just don't like Instagram. I really don't. And for the moment, I need to use it. So I need to just get those pieces on Insta and just announce that they're there. I need to add them to Pinterest and really try and drive my Pinterest traffic back to my site rather than pushing Instagram. But for the moment, I need Instagram whether I like it or not. So I just have to bite the bullet and do it. There's also a bit of fear because the pricing, I've spoken about this before. It's a set of bees. Just to get it to that point, to cut it and sand it and file it so that it's nice, that takes 10 minutes per bee. Then I have to coat it with watercolor ground. That takes me, that's probably another 5 minutes, but I can't just do it all in 5 minutes. It's a minute here and a minute there and a minute there because I have to do it in separate coats over a period of time. Then I have to watercolor paint them, and that takes me a little bit more time, obviously. Where's the bee? Here's one that I prepared earlier. So that, a lot of that, it's just individual little strokes. So the bee takes me a lot more time to do than something like the Bird of Paradise. But yeah, I mean, look, I do enjoy doing it, but there is a lot of work in that. So when you're charging over the $100 mark, it's about finding the right customers and knowing that not everyone is going to like them, not everyone is going to want them, not everyone is going to want to pay what I'm asking. But I need to be at peace with that. I need to understand that that's just the way it is, and really embrace my dream customer. So I think next week I'm going to have to sit down and do some more work around my dream customer so that I really understand who she is, and yeah, just really work out how to market to her. I know that she's a self-purchaser because this is the sort of thing that I don't know whether Doug would buy that for me, but I would definitely buy it for myself. So yeah. All right, I'm going to go and do a few things. I don't know if I mentioned that it's 6 p.m. on Friday. I do want to go out into the studio and cut out something else because I want to try and get that done over the weekend. But I just need to launch, and I need to stop being so worried about it. I need to I need to be confident about what I'm putting out there. And because if I'm not confident about it, if I'm sort of hesitant, then other people are going to be hesitant to buy it. So I just need to show myself that these pieces are good, people are going to love them, and be confident about what I'm putting out into the world. All right, I'm going to go do some stuff. It's actually nearly dinner time, so I might be able to get something done before we start dinner, which would be great. All right, I'll talk to you again soon. It may not be today, it might be tomorrow. Because I didn't work much today, I'm going to be working over the weekend, which is fine. You know, I have that luxury of being able to work the hours that suit me. And at the moment, you know, I've had days where I haven't been so well, so I'm going to make the most of the time I've got on the weekend. Hello and happy Saturday. So I managed to cut out some new pieces. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to tell what those are at the moment. Once they've got some paint on them, they will be much better. So I've got some big ones and some smaller ones. Tonight, my friend and I are going to Emu Plains Market just to have a look around. I might see some of my market friends there. If I manage to get some footage, I will pop it up for you. But yeah, it's very windy, so I'm not sure whether it's a good evening for it or not. I still haven't launched. I've decided I'm going to put that off until Monday, partly because it seems silly to launch over the weekend. I'll try and do a little bit of promo tomorrow and let people know that the new collection is going to launch. But yeah, I'm just nervous. I'm nervous about launching, and I am just, you know, still really not feeling the Instagram. But I've got to get over that. I've got to get to the point where that is just not a big deal. Once I find other ways of marketing my pieces, fine, Instagram can go. But for the moment, it has to remain, and I don't have to be friends with it. We don't have to like each other. We just have to be civil to each other for the moment. So yeah, I didn't do any reading today. I was sitting up in bed and I was going to read, but I've had a tough couple of nights and I am really exhausted. Yeah, I'm exhausted. All right, I'm going to get myself ready to go to the market. While I'm waiting, I might paint some watercolor ground on these pieces, and yeah, we'll see where we go from there. Happy Sunday. So Vivian and I went to Emu Plains Market last night. It was a beautiful evening and we just wandered around looking at all the stalls. It's such a beautiful venue as well, out amongst the gum trees, and yeah, gorgeous. So we saw my friend Kelly, who has Kelly Morgan Ceramics, and my friend Rondell, who runs Rondell Designs. So Rondell is an artist and Kelly obviously is a ceramicist. I know that Rondell has a YouTube channel, so I will link to her channel for you in the description. And yeah, it was lovely to see them both. It was just great seeing all of the amazing food and craft that was at the market. So yeah, and today Doug's gone to the Australian Open, so I'm at home on my own. But I've got plenty to do. Monty the Magpie has already been around. Everybody else is fed and watered. The two bunnies, the 5 budgies, they are all happy. And yeah, I'm going to make myself a cup of tea and go and do some work in the studio. All right, I'll be back later. So it's now 5:20 on Sunday evening. So I'm going to finish up for the day. I did do a little bit more painting. I've still got some to go, but yeah, I think I've done enough for today. Tomorrow is launch day. I am nervous. I'm excited. I am determined that tomorrow is launch day. I know it was going to be this week. And then some things got a little bit out of control. And then, yeah, there was just some other stuff that was really bubbling up to the surface. I think I've worked through a lot of that now, and it's just time for me to launch. So I might come back a little bit later on this evening and do a bit of work on the laptop. But other than that, I will wait till tomorrow morning. And then, yeah, sometime tomorrow, I will hit the button and launch. Now, I promise I will keep you updated on how it all goes. Wish me luck. It's been a long time coming. I've been working on this since late November, and I really don't know how I feel about it right now. I think I'm just so nervous that I'm not even able to kind of enjoy the moment. Once it's live and everyone can see it, I mean, look, the fact that the stuff's already live in my Etsy shop, it just hasn't been announced to the world. So, yeah. Well, thanks for joining me, and I hope you've had a wonderful week. If you could give this video a thumbs up, all likes are well received. Also, if you could subscribe, that would be wonderful. It really helps me to get this channel out there. And yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for supporting me. And yeah, I will see you again next week. Have a wonderful Sunday evening. Bye for now.